On the walls of the audience hall from the South Palace of Lashkari Bazar, there were frescoes of 44 standing figures. According to the original scheme, it was probably 60 or more. The figures are shown against the background of a rural setting with birds and plants. They are life-size and frontal with beardless faces and three-quarter profile. They wear long, colorful tunics with different patterns. The sashes hang from the belt at the waist. Each of the figures holds a staff leaning on their shoulder. The upper parts of the heads are damaged, and the exact type and shape of the headdress cannot be identified. Since the discovery of the wall paintings, many questions have arisen about the iconography of the figures. Today, based on literary sources and comparisons with the other surviving works of Islamic art with similar motifs, we can assume that the figures in the audience hall are a representation of court life and a representation of the Sultan's guards. An essential argument for the assumption that the figures in the audience hall of the South Palace are a representation of the personal guards of the Ghaznavid Sultan can be found in the historical opus of Abul Fazl Muhammad Bayhaqi, secretary at the Ghaznavid court and a renowned Persian historian. In his work Tarikh Bayhaqi, or also called Tarikh Masudi, Bayhaqi names this special unit of the army as Ghulamani Khasaki. They were the Sultan's closest guards and companions and had a privileged position at the court. He describes the appearance of Ghulamani Khasaki at ceremonies at the court audience hall of the Ghaznavid ruler Sultan Masud I as follows. All around the hall, standing against the panels, were the household ghulams, with robes of Saklatuns, Baghdadi and Isfahani cloth, two pointed caps, gold-mounted vest sashes, pendant and golden masses in their hands. On the podium itself, to both left and right of the throne, were 10 ghulams with 4 section caps on their heads, heavy bejeweled vest sashes and bejeweled sword belts. In the middle of the hall were 2 lines of ghulams. One line was standing against the wall, wearing 4 section caps. In their hands they held arrows and swords, and they had quivers and bow cases.